Okay, welcome to Omega Studio News and Talk Show T. I'm your host, Kareem Clemons. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for following me. Today is June the 8th, and it's a Monday. And let's see. Okay, technical difficulties going on because that's what happens when you have when you go on live. So today I will be talking about what's going on in America, right? And I want to thank you guys for joining me right here on this Monday. And what I want to do is this would be a special edition because I want to bring in some guests, or if there is any guests that want to talk about what's going on in America. Uh, Now, let me see how I'm gonna do this. All right, so I'm going to pin the matter of fact. Actually, this is what I'm gonna do for the people that I know that was going to come on. I'm gonna send you the link, and if anything, you can just press the link. And if you want to join in, we could join in. I so let me see. Um, all right, so this would be my first time having guests on, and basically the guest is going to be talking about what they feel like is going on in America and their world, and with everything happening in society today, from the beginning of the year, we're already in June, right? We had the beginning of the year with Kobe Bryant's death. We had the coronavirus. We were on lockdown, house arrest, and then we had another killing. But prior to that, we had the killing of Ahmaud Audrey, and then we didn't hear about it until a couple of months later. And then we had Breonna Taylor, the young EMT that was killed in her home, and then we have George Floyd, who was murdered by police officers. And then we have the protest that's going on in California, Illinois, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Georgia, Florida. Majority of all the states are doing their respectful protests, but then we had people who are looting and stealing from their own people in their own neighborhoods. And I can tell you that the businesses are not very happy, but they have insurance, so it's not like they really lost anything. However, to the community, it just says, hey, what's happening here? And, the businesses are stepping up their, thanks to TS Medicine, and getting more protection for their stores, which is going to look bad for the community because for those first time small businesses, they came into the area, and then now since it's happened, it's like, you know, they destroyed it, they took everything we had, and now, So, with that being said, what's going on in America? It's a lot of stuff going on in America. America was halted because of coronavirus. So many people passed away, they died, they got infected, affected by it. Shit, I even said that, I suffer from PTSD from the coronavirus. That's post traumatic stress disorder. So what's going on in America? Everybody is fighting for their rights. Me, I'm fighting for my survivalness. Just being a black man, a brown man, you understand? And unfortunately, you know, uh, I'm not part of statistics by being someone who that is murdered by the police officer or murdered by someone who just feel like they want to take the life out of my hand because everybody's seen the video. We've seen this man die in a video. Regardless of what George Floyd did, okay, if he was a methamphetamine head, if he was a cokehead, if he was a drug user, if he was a person who used counterfeit dollars, that was no way for a man to die. No way for a human being to die. Point blank. And it was done, and millions and billions will see this video online because it is now part of the matriarchs of what we're fighting for, along with the video of Eric Gardner and Freddie Gray and Tamir Rice and Sandra Bland. All those videos are out there in America. It's part of our history. And we say to ourselves, what's going on in America? So on this day, as I am surviving, okay, I am saying to myself, what's really going on in America? And then we are in 2020, almost summer is about to begin. And then we have this big election for 2020. So we do know that Joe Biden is the lead official, elect official for the Democrat. And we do know that Trump is the lead official for the Republican. The question is, who's going to win? Who's going to win the nominee battle for the White House for 2021? Is it going to be Trump or is it going to be Biden? Biden is former vice president under the Obama administration, vice president with Obama. Trump was no political background whatsoever, was a reality TV star who ran for president and has already done 4 years already. And within this 4 years in America, I can tell you that it's been hell over high waters, okay? With our economy and the things that's happening in the system, and then to today, we fast forwarded what is going on in America. So hopefully I will be able to have a couple of people who will join me. If anything, you guys can just, I'm going to send a link. If anything, I don't know if you're watching, but if you are, you could just post in the comment box that you're watching for those who I know who want to join. And if you want to talk about what's going on in America, what's going on in your America, you want to just share just a little bit of what's happening and, just a little testimony. Matter of fact, I'm going to see if I can pin the link, and then this will only be on Facebook because our Periscope and our YouTube page, it's not posted on there. Okay, so this is for our Facebook. All right, and then also too, we have to educate ourselves on history for the people who died and paid away for us in America today. What's going on in America? Was their life and not in vain? What they've done for us does not speak volume to today's society in this present time. People who died and done so much for us and fought so much for us to abolish so much things, we ought to be thankful. Okay? What's going on in America? Okay? I do know that a lot of people are still trying to wrap their head around, Mike Brown, Eric Gardner, Tamir Rice, Sandra Bland, Freddie Gray, Trayvon Martin. We still trying to wrap our heads around all that. And now we have new people, new faces to add to the faces of death. Okay, so that's what people are fighting for right now as we speak in Los Angeles, California, Santa Clara, Long Beach. They are protesting right now for the Black Lives Matter movement in New York, in Philadelphia, in Chicago, in Illinois. They're all doing their part But I thank God that they have now stopped the looting. But I never understood, why do people loot when people protest? Maybe that's just a way of saying, hey, we can do this. But I can tell you that they are now, which I can tell you that they pretty much are now putting out the videos out there that people who destroyed and stole. Right now, there's a video surface online where a couple of people smashed open jewelry case and Macy's and stole over $29,000, and they got their full body picture, face, and everything. So those people who went into the businesses and stole those things, trust me, those security cameras is on, and they have your face, and they will seek justice one way or another. They have to tell the insurance company something. So, and I will hope that those people who are filing for their insurance, they will pretty much, you know, go and file the correct way by, saying what was really, really taken, and not what you think was taken. So you can get a couple of extra dollars. Okay. So also too, oh yeah, so also too, let me also say this while I'm here on the platform, that I was disgusted by the video with and yes, I will address this because some people was asking me to address this on my platform along with what's happening in America today. Uh, a trans woman by the name of Amani Dior, I believe I'm saying that name right, Amani Dior, and she was beat senselessly on in front of a lot of people. And like I said, that reminded me of not Trayvon. It reminded me of Justice for Junior, when Justice for Junior in the Bronx, where he was being chased down by the Trinitarians, and they chased him down in that store, and he ran into that store, and he tried to jump over that counter, and they pushed him away. That showed right there when Amani Dior, the transgender woman who was being beat, went behind that counter and they pushed her away. Now, some people were saying that they pushed away because they seen a mob of people and they didn't want to have anything to do with it. But then some people were saying that they just didn't want to have anything to do with it because they knew that these people was destroying her because of her sexuality. They wasn't destroying her because she was a man. They wasn't destroying her because she was a woman. They was destroying her because of her sexuality and her sexual orientation. And that's discrimination. And some of those people could have been charged with hate crimes. And I hope the DA office and I hope someone looks at that video and demand justice for Amani Dior, the trans woman, her and all the other trans women who was beat and killed. Justice for our trans woman. And on the Omega Studio News and Talk Show T platform right here, right now, what's going on in America, that we need to stand up and fight for our trans women, just like we stand up for straight people, the LGBTQ community, the LGBTQ and I community. We need to stand up for trans women. Okay? I'm with you. Trans women, I support trans women, and I stand and I talk that we do not condone this. This is zero tolerance when it comes to our trans women. So again, the DA, prosecutor, if she wants to go ahead and press charges, or the United States press charges or whatever, you guys need to look at that video, and you need to pick who and what, because it shows a lot of fists swinging and blowing and a lot of faces, and a lot of people could be charged with hate crimes because again, they beat this woman, Amani Dior, because of her sexuality. And that's a zero tolerance. Okay, and that needs to stop. And I want to thank people who are using their platform, especially T.S. Madison, who I follow and who is friends with me on Facebook, who talk about this and demands justice for the trans women alive and for those who are deceased. Okay, so yeah, uh, what's going on in America? Okay, so again, I'm gonna see if I can get these people up here. First of all, I'm gonna see if I can get some people. I keep saying that, but I'm trying to get this. All right, so I need to do this. No, I need to do this. Hold on. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go to their thing because I already told them that I am expecting them. So if we can get them on, that would be greatly appreciated. So if you're watching, you want to join in, I send you the link, and then I'll give them the floor, and then when if they are not responding, I will go ahead and paste the pin it down so you guys can join in. What's going on in America? This is basically talking about what's going on in America, and how you can talk to other people and share your experience with other people. Okay. Oh yeah. So special thanks to everybody who's in here. Again, this is what's going on in America. Okay, and I sent the link out to those guests. You could just go ahead and chime in, send the link, and you pop up on the screen, and we're gonna talk about it. Okay, I'll give you guys the floor, and if anybody who is in a comment through YouTube or Facebook, let me know, and it is what it is. Actually, I know one person I sent the link to. If they do press it and they do come on, I want them to talk about the protest because they did a video and it was literally at the protest. A protest just went right past them, and I want to talk about you know what his thoughts about that. Have he ever joined the protest like that and that movement? His thoughts and comments, and then I have other people who deal with society. We have unemployment, people who lost their jobs within the coronavirus, and we do know that the unemployment is reaching an all-time high at 41 million. But then again, the money is running out soon, and very soon, by the end of next month, July 31st, that whole $600 will a month or every week will be canceled for a whole bunch of people if they don't pass the next Heroes Act, which was given introduced by the House and passed by the House, needs to be a Senate approval. But this is before the CARE Act, where everybody received their $1,200, which was definitely not enough within that whole process. So, we're talking about it. What's going on in America? So, at this time, before they come, and if they hear, I'm going to go ahead and share a video with you guys that I did earlier. Hold on. So, anybody? All right. So yeah, so this is what's going on in America, and I'm actually going to be. I did a video earlier. Okay. All right. So we're tuning in on my video. While they're on their way, I'm gonna go ahead and play my videos that I played earlier. All right. Where can I find it at? What's going on, everybody? Hold on. I wanted to share this video, but so you have to have your own content. Hold on. All right, I'm hearing some people say they can't click the link. They said they can't click the link. Can anybody click the link? Okay, I'll just pin the link here. Okay, if you're watching and you want to talk, I'll just go ahead and pin the link like right here. Just give me 1 second. So if you want to talk, I'll pin the link here, and then you guys could just press the link, and then you know. Matter of fact, I'll just this is the link here. So if you guys could do the link. Some people are saying that they can't get the what you call it. Okay, well that's the link. And again, if you're just joining, this is what's going on in America. And if you're going to talk about what's going on in America, this is the stream live tonight. And I had some guests on here, or I had some guests that wanted to come up here and talk about what's going on. I gave them the floor. So if you have anything that you want to say, you want to talk about it right here in America, what's going on in America, your America, let me know right now. Let everybody know. Okay, so some people saying they didn't get, some people saying the link. So yes, we do know that George Floyd funeral service is wrapping up, memorial service is wrapping up today. He had a 6-hour funeral wake service today in Texas. And also on June the 9th, he will be buried in Texas, and where there will be a final service for George Floyd, and I believe that Joe Biden, the vice president candidacy, will be attending his funeral service. Okay, but I can tell you, he had service in Houston. He had not service in Houston. He had service in Minnesota. He had service in North Carolina. Today he has another wake service. So it's just a lot of services going on. But yes, so again, this is what's going on in America. The link that I pinned, I'm gonna pin it right now. You guys can hit that pin and hit the link and join me right here, and I can bring you up and you can talk about what's going on in your American and how either Kobe Bryant's death, the coronavirus death, the death of people, coronavirus epidemic, the protests yet again, the killing yet again. What do you demand? What are you doing in this time? Are you suffering just like me from PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, from all this? Or are you just fine and you just living your best life yet again? Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I'm sorry. Um, Definitely don't know about that. Oh my God, my girl is live. CS Madison. Yeah, there's no jury review tonight. How come you didn't help with his service? Who service? George Floyd. You got enough people helping with his service. There's nothing I can do. His services, I can't really do anything with his service. The only thing I can help is spread testimony and education and get educated on surviving in America. That's all I'm doing. And again, what's going on in America? And what's going on in America? Adolf, what's going on? Do you want to come on? If you do, just press the link. Press the link if you want to come on. Okay. So yeah, so and then also I also know that the officer, we don't give people credit here. We don't say names of bad folks. Well, the officer charge was upgraded. That's what I'm hearing. That the officer charge was upgraded, and his bail was upgraded too. Like his bail had went up. What is this? Harvard conviction in Floyd's death a challenge. Senator Kamala Harris. Everybody is just going. Judge set bail for officer charged in Floyd's death. We know that. GoFundMe suspended Candace Owens after she trashed George Floyd. So yeah, what you guys think about that? What do you think about and Naylove? I know you posted about this. Naylove, if you watch it, I know your time is about 8:31 in Chicago, but if you're on here, honey, I listened to the video that you had posted, and that was the video that Candace Owens was going off. Now we're seeing that GoFundMe suspend Candace Owens after she trashed George Floyd. GoFundMe suspended pro-Trump personality Candace Owens from its fundraise platform Sunday after Owens raised more than 200,000 on a site in Alabama. Also, too, guys, if you want, we can go and see if people are protesting. There is a link that sent me to that. I'm gonna see if I can get it right here. Well, I just need to rearrange all this stuff, man. Okay, we're gonna go and see. Matter of fact, while those people are coming, and if they do come, we'll see. I'm gonna take you right here to what is called the map of the century, and this is what's happening live. So we can see if there's any protests. Matter of fact, let's see if there's any protests going on in California. Let's see. Let's see if we're gonna go all the way to California right now while they're waiting. While we're waiting. Okay, we'll see what's going on. I do know that there's a lot of stuff happening in Los Angeles. Okay, so let's go to this screen save right here. Let's go to here. All right, so this here, we're gonna check this out and see what's happening on here, and we are going to Los Angeles, and we're gonna see what's going on here. We got a guess. Hold on. Just give me 1 second. Hold on, give me 1 second. Oh, we got a guess. My father. My father. Oh my god. Did I just Okay, hold on. Okay. Adolf.
Yes,
Can you hear
sir. I hear you well.
Wait, can you hear me, Adolf?
Yes, I hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. How you doing, Adolf? What's going on?
I'm
Everybody
doing
welcome
good.
Adolf. My gay father. Hello. It's great to see you.
It's great to see your show. I see you all the time, and so tonight I decided to pop up and say what's up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what's going on in America? What's going on in your America? What's happening over there in Georgia?
You know, we continue the fight. We continue to put pressure on the police, to the mayor, to reform some of the systems that have empowered the police, that have made the police think that they are in charge. It's almost like these cops, like they make their own rules, and what it is that they want us to accept, like they are in charge, when we are really the citizens who are paying their salaries. But they want automatic immunity. They want to be able to talk to you anyhow, anyway, any kind, and then they want you to pay your taxes, to pay their salaries, and then pay their pension, so you could spit in my face, put a club up my ass, beat me, mislabel me, say I did something to you, say I'm a threat to you. Oh, by the way, give me my paycheck and pay my pension while you're at it. And so we've been marching and marching and marching and wanting to see some results, and we're just going to keep marching. What I love about this movement is that, I tell people that this is not a black or white issue. This issue is an American issue. It's a human rights issue because I promise you, there are some bad, fucked up black cops. They just as fucked up as white people, and they abuse the power just as much. And so, this is not a black and white issue. This is an issue about the people of the United States wanting to be treated fairly. And your people are innocent until you're proven guilty. And we are no longer going to be in a position where we are accepting that the police can do any old thing to us. They arrest you for no reason, throw you up against a car, throw you on the ground for no reason. That's not policing. That's more like we're at war. And so, we're asking the police to become public safety officers. And if you're a public safety officer, your job is to keep the public safe, and including the person who you might be arresting. Um, Not everybody is a threat to the police. And at this point, their very basic police training tells them that we, the citizens, are a threat to them. If our hands are in their pocket, we're a threat. If our skin color is black, we're a threat. They find any reason to label us a threat. And once you become a threat, then they can justify using force in any which way. And we're saying that it's not the case anymore. And if a police officer feels that they can or they should be able to use force on the American people, then they need not be working for the police and they need not be accepting our taxes.
So let me. So did you know that the officers you got two white, one black, and one Asian American?
Correct. Correct. That is the
So,
case. And like I said before, it's not a black and white issue. It's an issue about the people versus crooked cops.
so we back at this all over again. I can't breathe. We was at this with Eric Gardner. Now we're back again with George Floyd. What's going to happen? Could we see this again?
Oh,
Will
we could. It's
in America?
unfortunately we could see this again, and unfortunately, I hate to say, I don't want it to see it again, but if we are not staying and keeping pressure on our local police departments, our local police chiefs, and our local mayors, insisting that they begin to reform the police departments from the inside out. They need to start passing out rules or creating rules and regulations
Hmm,
around what police can and cannot do. If not, we're going to keep seeing this
right.
because at this point, police in America have become like the military. Like we that's not the purpose of the role of police. We are not at war with the police. The police are not at war with the citizens, and we know that, but they need to know that. And one of the thing that bothers me, this thing about power. As soon as you give a person a little bit of power, they take it to the end. And so, police at this point have become um, they've become addicted to the power of
Hmm,
their position, and it's through that power. Right now they're fighting regulations. They're fighting the fact that we want reform because it means that they're going to lose some of their power. They're going to lose their ability. We want them to not have the ability to choke somebody,
hmm.
but that's powerful, and they don't want to give that up. They don't want to give that up. And that power and that thing applies anytime you give somebody a little bit of power, they never want to give it up. And that's why the fight is so hard
Hmm.
because because they actually don't know how to police the streets. All they know how to do is thug warfare, and we're asking them to police, and that's strange to them, and they're going to fight us tooth and nail.
Let me ask you another question. What's going on in America? So you do know that Biden is now the vice president candidacy for Democratic, and then we have Trump. Do you believe? Oh, well, first of all, let me ask you this question. But Biden said that he's going to or will pick a female person as vice president. Do you believe or have in common who that might be?
Well, I don't have any personal inside connections, but from what I'm hearing, there are probably 4 or 5 really great candidates that are being considered at the moment. But I'm not that I'm biased or anything, but there is a person. Her name is Keisha Lance Bottoms, and she's from Atlanta. And
The
so, how
mayor?
cool would yeah? So how cool it would be if we had a vice president named Keisha? You know what I'm saying? Or a vice president Bottoms. Um,
I was saying Vice President Stacey Abrams.
well,
Because I was rooting for her all the way here in New York for her, yo. I was
I'm
rooting
all for
for her. I
Stacey
swear to
Abrams
God, I
too.
was.
I'm all for Stacey Abrams too, but whoever it is, I'm sure it'll be great, but we are at a point where we need Stacey to stay here and fight because she can affect change
Right.
differently. So I'm not going to castigate her, nor am
I
I
might say
gonna
Camilla Harris or Amy Christopher. I can't get her.
Klobuchar. Klobuchar. Well, you know what they say about Amy Klobuchar. She's got a bad record with the black community out there, and
Right. I heard about that
you
on the
know,
campaign trail.
yeah,
Let me
yeah, 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 yeah.
let me ask you
Did
another
you
question.
did you
Oh,
see
God.
today that all the Congress, there were Democrats in Congress, they were wearing kente cloth like this kente cloth shit around their necks, and they
Mm,
had like you didn't see that? You got
mm,
to go see Google it. Like all the Democrats, including Nancy Pelosi, they had like kente like what do you call that stuff that goes around? God, like kente thing hanging around them, and they kneeled in Congress, looking
uh-huh.
all crazy. It was a symbolic gesture because they had passed the like police reform bill, yada 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 yada. It
Right.
was a symbolic gesture, but it just looked so stupid to see Nancy Pelosi and all of them like with the little kente thing. Come on, y'all. Come on now.
But I mean, Trump went out in front of a church and held the Bible. What's the
You know
difference?
what? Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. And so, which is more
But
which
they
symbol?
didn't
You're right.
clear protests. They didn't clear protests and push them out of the way they claiming allegedly that they did for them to get them out of the way so you can go pose for that picture. Then I also seen that there was another picture of Adolf Hitler, but that's another story. But anyway, my thing is this: you're voting this 2020, or you're not voting?
What? Of course, I'm voting. What's the matter with you?
Because sometimes people say, you know what, it is what it is. Some people saying that Trump gonna win automatically. Some people say that's gonna be another turnout like Obama for Biden because we need change. What do you think is gonna find final thought? What do you think? What do you think is gonna happen in November?
I think that the Republicans are going to pull all sorts of shit out their asses. We're going to have lines longer than welfare cheese lines. They are going to try to take people's rights away. They are going to take people like they're going to take people off the polling names off the polling list. It's just going to be a crazy. And then when Trump loses, oh my God, I bet you he starts a war. I do not fear to say between now and next 6 months,
Five
America is
months.
going to be in some kind of war
You think he
because
ain't gonna
Trump
take
don't give a fuck.
he's not gonna take it lightly if he lose.
He ain't going to take it lightly. I mean, he'll be at war with the black people. He'll be at war with the liberals. He'll be at war with the Chinese. He'll find something to bomb.
Mm-hmm.
He'll find something. He'll find something to bomb. I take my words. I hope they're recording this because I'm telling you, Trump gonna do something
It's being
stupid.
recorded.
Maniac, huh?
I said it's being recorded. It's live. We live. And also too,
Okay.
I mean, he did it with the whole email scandal with Hillary Clinton.
Right.
Biden. What do we have on him? His son and the whole. Do we have anything major on him that he can use against him, like Hillary
No,
Clinton's
but
email
that's
scandals?
not. That has never been Trump's the way that Trump operates. You don't
Mhm.
have to when Trump world. You don't have to have something against somebody. You can invent it. That's what he did with Hillary Clinton. He invented like some kind of email
Okay.
catastrophe. He invented. Oh, she uses her personal emails and
With
to
his own
communicate.
voice,
And
that
guess
shit.
what? And
Right.
Yeah, but meanwhile, he was doing it, his kids do it, and everybody else does it. So he invents it, and he invents it and he inflates it, and then he sells it. And so what
Right.
we have to do is to recognize that he's the inventor, he's the inflator, and he's a salesman, and not to buy it.
All right. That's going on in
Well,
America.
thank you for letting me be on your show. It's been a
No
pleasure.
problem. Anytime, Adolf. Thank you so much for being a guest right here on the show.
So keep
Anytime,
up
you're
the pleasure.
welcome.
Huh?
I said anytime, you're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome on my show.
All right, good. I'm glad. I hope to be hearing from you offline very soon.
Yes, I have a couple of stuff that I have to inbox you. You'll like it.
Yes. Besides, Atlanta is waiting for you. You should do a show from Atlanta.
I do. Oh yeah, I need. We'll talk about that. Everybody,
Bye.
thank you. All right, so thank Adolf, and we have an individual in America, a citizen, a human being who definitely gave his side of opinion in the public opinion. That's my gay father, y'all, Adolf. Okay. So there'll be another one. If there is another one, again, we're talking about what's going on in America. If you have, just like how my gay father just did, Adolf, uh, chime in. Hit the pen. If it's there, is it there? Oh Lord. What's going on in America, y'all? There is supposed to be let me share it again. Again, if anybody wants to join here and speak or come up on here, you guys can. Uh, okay, it's pin. Hit the StreamYard pin right there and join me. Thank you, Adolf, for that testimony. Okay, because we will rewind this video in November when we see Trump lose. We will see what he will do. Or when he wins, we'll see what he's going to do. Either or, we can't see the future, but if we go out there and vote, we will predict it and pull another one like Obama. Okay, so what's going on in America? Again, this is Monday night. I have started at 9 o'clock. What's going on in America? I'm giving you guys my cyber friends from Periscope, Facebook, and YouTube to tune in right here, right now. Click on the pin link to come up here and talk about what's going on in your America, in your American or America. What's going on in your hood? Okay, let's keep it simple. But in the meantime, before my father came on, I was starting to share with you guys to see if there was any protests going on, and I think there was. Hold on. So let me just take you guys back over to situation room. Okay, we were in Los Angeles. That's where we at. We was in downtown Los Angeles. Okay, we're seeing what's going on in Los Angeles. All right, let's go see what's going on in Los Angeles right now, because I do know that there was protesting, and we will see right here, right now. Oh God, I keep doing this. Give me 1 second, y'all. I keep doing this. Oh boy, come on, Kareem. Okay, we're gonna go to downtown Los Angeles because I know it's protests going on, and we're gonna go there. Okay, audio. Oh. Okay, Los Angeles. So 16 minutes ago, this is happening, and
these curfews that
we
they're trying
see
to push
that
on us, right? Our folks are in the streets right now and they are dying. Our housing shelter from COVID-19. They cannot respond. They cannot respond when the police try to.
So this is in front of the LA City Hall. council chambers in Los Angeles. This is their city hall.
Black people and indigenous people are living on the streets right now. They cannot.
The Grand Central. Okay, so that's there. Okay, so let's see if there's any. I know there was some other protests going on, and let's try Inglewood. But I know that they were saying Let's try Long Beach. I know they were saying that there was some stuff going on over there too. Anything in Long Beach?
Hey, ready?
No,
late.
I'm talking about protests. Protests. Anything in protests?
Yeah, boy, you see them, the birds in the air.
Oh, darn. What the hell? That's a big fire.
Oh, there it goes.
They're working. They're doing it from far.
Far away. Yeah.
Oh, darn. That fire is huge.
Those embers.
That's what's going on in America, y'all. This was 2 days ago. Okay, so we don't really see any protests going on. I know they said Long Beach, California. Oh, look at somebody growing green thumb, having a green thumb. Okay, so let's see what's going on in Jersey City. Always want to know what's going on in Jersey City. Jersey City. Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on in Jersey. Hopefully, it's not that bad going on in Jersey City. But let's see what's going on in Jersey City. Let's see what's going on in Jersey City.
Only be calling when it's lit. 10 toes down with the Marley when you slip. Remember I used to start up at the pitch. Wonder how I made it this far and I ain't quit. Know you only be balling off a pick. I know you only be calling when it's lit.
New York. That's nice. Hey, that's there in Jersey City, the pier. That's Jersey City Pier. Okay, so let's come in New York. I know they was having protests in New York, right? Let's check down here. What's happening down here? Columbus. I know there's protests in Brooklyn too. What is this? Oh no, we don't protest. Prospect Park. Any protests going on in Prospect Park? No. What's going on in America? Yeah.
Hey, Donovan! Woo!
This is what's going on in America, y'all.
Got them out here screaming, fuck 12. Fuck 12.
Pardon that language. That's a lot of people. That's in Brooklyn. That was an hour ago.
Well, for mad respect, my nigga. For mad respect. I really want to spark my L, but they don't mind.
They can't see me from down there.
I see you, nigga.
They can't
I
see
see
you.
you.
You can see them,
I
but they
see
can't
you,
see you.
nigga.
Oh, he's just gonna follow this helicopter all day.
You can
All right. So here's another protest that happened 4 hours ago.
talk your shit. Thank
Oh, what was that? Okay. All right. So that's actually the protest that's going on in New York. Is anything happening over here? This looks like a. What is this going on? Is this like a marathon or something? But this looks like Manhattan. Wow, that's a lot of bikes. Okay. Gotta find out what happened over there. All right, let's see what's happening over here. Another protest an hour ago. Wow, what's this? A sit-in for 8 minutes? The time that George Floyd spent on the ground fighting for his life? They paused him. Very, very, very interesting. Okay. This looks like the Bronx. Don't see no protest going on over there. Wow, what happened here? Oh my God, don't move her. Oh my God, what's going on in America, y'all? Wow, she must be. Oh, come on. Okay, we. Okay. Oh, that looks good. Okay, we don't see anything over here. Let's see what's over here in Manhattan. Okay. Oh, we got a big, big one over here. What's happening? Nope, nothing. No protests. All right, so, all right. Okay, so it is what it is. All right, so again, this is another episode of What's Going On in America. Okay, and again, I want to take this time out to thank each and every last person who tuned in. There is still some time. Again, if you want to join in on what's going on in your America going on in your world, what's going on in your hood, you can hit the pin. We have special guests up here, Adolf, my gay father. Thank you so much for being a special guest up here and talking about what's going on in his America and his world. Okay? Again, I'm going to check on to see the other people. Some people saying they can't click the link. Try again. All right. So also too, before I go, I also want to give this to the people. So the Omega Studio News and Talk Show T. Now, since we are now lifting up out of our lockdown, the Omega Studio News and Talk Show T will slowly be entering its phase. Okay, even though we ain't practicing no social distancing here because we are virtually online. So unless we have someone sit next to each other, we have to have a mask on. But with the thanks of virtual online and virtual distancing is that you can do it right here and don't have to take my cough. on my sneeze. Achoo. I don't have to wear a mask because I'm not in front of you, 6 feet distance. Anyway, but yes, I can tell you that the Queen Supreme Court is live with special guests. The Queen Supreme Court jury review will be back when the Queen Supreme Court will be back with, so I should say next week, or whenever the Queen Supreme Court is going to do its debut again. I do know that I'm not really sure if she's going to go back to, when I say she, I'm talking about the dishonorable judge, T.S. Madison. So whenever that happens, I'll go ahead and do that. But the jury review will be come back very soon. Also, the session. Now, the session also will be coming back very soon. But I can tell you that Ghetto Kitchen Man, the session, Omega Studio News, and also Catholic Regional High School in Long Beach, special thanks to all of them, especially thanks to Daquan Jones and Al Nicholson, who put this together with this the giveaway for June 2020 Xbox. Okay, Xbox One. The details will be coming very soon on how you can participate on that. Okay, Live at 9 on Thursdays will be making its debut, coming back too. Also, Prison View Fridays, that's within the Talk Show T. And also Kobe Bryant's Sunday is still in effect, as well as any breaking news within the Omega Studio News and Talk Show T. Okay, and also Ghetto Kitchen Man. But that will be happening soon. Okay. Okay, so without further ado, I want to say thank you guys so much. I want to thank those who are here. I want to thank those who are on their way. This has been another edition of what's going on in America. Okay, and I'll be back next week on this. We'll put this down on there. Well, we can't do that. I can't put that on there. Unless I bring the time up in the morning or an afternoon, or do like a taping, but that was good that we was able to have a guest here on our show. That was really good because I was really sketchy about the audio and everything. But I'll go back and look on it because I thought we were gonna have some breakups or whatever. And then some people said they couldn't press the link, and then some people said they did the link. But it is what it is. The show must go on. Okay. All right, so again, thank those who are here, thank those who are on their way, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. All right, take care. And again, this is an episode of What's Going On in America. And I will have at least, once a week, What's Going On in America, to basically give you guys an update on what's going on in either my America, or your America, or my hood, or your hood. Okay? So, good night. Bye.
but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why